You ready for my predictions? I'm going with Sha'Carri Richardson in the 100. I'm going with Rye Benjamin in the 4 hurdles. And I'm going with Fred Kerley over Michael Norman.
The 400 is interesting because it's two different approaches. Norman's been
Yeah.
running 400s early season, and they've been good. He's been good enough to win, but he hasn't done what he did in 2019 where he drops that 43-45 in April, and maybe that's by design. Maybe they're taking a little bit more cautious approach this year. Versus Kerley, who's running a bunch of hundreds and is beating some of the best men in the world in the 100, running the 200 as well too. That'll be an interesting thing to compare, those different approaches. So I think this race will tell us something. It's not going to tell us everything because I'm old enough to remember the 2019 season where it had 3 turns to it, or 4. It had after the Mount Sac race, it was Michael Norman is a sure thing for gold. Could he be the first man to break 43 seconds in Doha? That was the first act. Second act was Fred Kerley beats him at USA's. Okay, this is all about Fred Kerley and Michael Norman. Third act was right before Doha when we were wondering about Norman and is he back to where he was? Is he fully healthy? And then the fourth act was the actual race when it went Stephen Gardner, Zambrano, and Kerley 1, 2, 3. So I do not pretend to know anything about this event. All I know is that it's exciting that the two people we think are favorites are racing against each other a month before the trials.
So you just see on his screen, Michael Norman's caption is Redemption, Doha with a pin.
Yeah.
And he juxtaposed that with Kerley's Twitter post, which is, Travis will put it back up. Kerley, he says, just a Doha flag, be good to me, fingers crossed. So in your mind, what is the better pre-meet social post? Doha flag, be good to me, fingers crossed, or Norman doing redemption period with a pin mark on Doha?
I like both of them did a great job with the emojis. I like the flag emoji on Kerley's side of things. I like the pin for Norman. Listen, I think both of them are responding to how you think they would respond. Norman needs redemption. Doha was a nightmare for him last time. The only person who had a worse experience in Doha than Norman was Lincoln, and he's no longer working for us. I mean, just goes to show you how rough it. No, just kidding. Lincoln was fine. Yeah, I'll give it to Norman. I'll give it to Norman.
Are they both like scared of Doha in a way? Like
No,
Kerley's asking for be good to me. Norman's asking for redemption. Like the relationship between our best U.S. 400 meter runners and the city of Qatar is not too strong right now.
Yeah, Doha.
City of Doha, Qatar. Yeah.
This is the only race that's important where they were this year in Doha. So the the Olympics are not in Doha this year. The Olympic trials are not in Doha. I guess I like the redemption because redemption is more of a compelling storyline. And as I mentioned, this race is all well and good. You're gonna need to check me on this. Gordon promised me you'll hold me accountable on Monday. Don't have me make grand proclamations based on this race. Even if someone does something insanely fast, don't let me anoint anybody in the men's 400. Say, Kevin, you need to learn your lesson from 2019.
So you're saying it'd be too close to call is going to be the reaction?
My reaction is going to be like, oh, man, that was interesting. Such and such looks like they're in great shape. Moving on.
My reaction is, oh, man, that is interesting. Imagine if at Sports Center, just the two anchors after every game, like, oh, man, that was interesting. Now up to the next sport. Oh, man, that was interesting as well.
Yeah. I'm not going to be suckered in to look like a sucker about the men's 400. Yeah, I'll give the Instagram/Twitter advantage here to Norman because he's calling it out. He's basically saying redemption, which is basically saying last time was bad. This time is going to be better. And I like it when athletes call it out. I had never seen the fingers crossed emoji, though, for Kerley's. This one's close. Just like the race, this is going to be close.